Hello everyone, it's Ajadang, and we're super casual today because we're about to do something that some might consider intimidating, so I wanted the environment to be super casual and super fun. And you know what is going to make this video even better? Now, if you are over the age of 21 in the US, which according to my analytics, most of you are, join me, won't you? Because this is going to make saving up $6,000 even more fun. That's right, everyone. Today, step by step, I'm going to show you how to physically save $6,000. This isn't a video about, here are 30 ways to cut money out of your budget to save $6,000, or here are 10 ways to make more money to save $6,000. No, I'm going to visually show you how to save $6,000 within your current budget. There's going to be the example of basing it off of your budget and basing it off of the amount of time you have to save for it. And the reason why I chose $6,000 is because it is a lot of money. And because it's going to take us a long time to save up for it, it is going to show you that you can actually do this, that you can pay off your debt, you can save $6,000, you can save for your goals. And I think that is really cool. Of course, if you have a specific goal, substitute that number in for this video, but the process and the step-by-step of how you're going to do it is going to be exactly the same. I think this is going to be a way easier process than you think it's going to be, but this is how I, Ajadang, would save up $6,000 two different ways. Before we start, if you do not already have a budget, then you're jumping too far ahead of what you need to do. Go back to financial basics. Again, I'm going to do an updated budget routine video, but the same applies from when I did my first budget video a couple years ago. So watch this and build your first budget. The first method we are going to use is going to be based on how much money you have left over every month to go towards your financial goals. And if you do your budget and you realize that you don't have any money left over every month, or you're spending more than you're actually making, then it's time for a different discussion, okay? Then you need to figure out, one, what you can cut out of your budget, and two, how you can make more money. I assume if you are following this channel, then you already have built a budget, but if you are new, do that first and come back. So again, let's just say for shits and giggles, your income, $5,000, your expenses, $3,500, which find me a person that only spends $3,500 on expenses and I'm impressed. But that leaves you with $1,500 left over to go towards your financial goals. By the way, expenses in your budget should also include your debt payment minimums. So anything you have left over at the end of the month should be going towards adding towards your debt so you can get out of debt faster. Let's say our financial goals are to pay towards debt 1, debt 2, an emergency fund, and then we'll do this $6,000. Let's say you want to add, no buddy, come on. Let's say you want to add $500 towards your debt 1, $250 towards debt 2, $500 towards your emergency fund, because having an emergency fund even while you're paying off debt is really important. And then $250 we have left over towards this video, hypothetically. I hope all of this made sense right now. I know I'm going really fast, but I'm just going under the assumption, Lukey, come on now. I'm just going under the assumption that you have seen my videos previously and you've done this kind of step. So if I am going too fast, again, go to my first budget video for you to see. But for the example of today, we are going to assume that we have $250 extra a month to go towards our $6,000 savings goal. So again, we're going to be saving two different ways. Method number one is going to be based on our budget. And method number two is going to be based on time. The amount of time we have to save for $6,000. The beauty about a budget is that you have a plan for your money. You know exactly how much you spend on monthly expenses, and you know exactly what you're going to do with the money you have left over every single month. So if you're using method number one, saving $6,000 is going to be easy because you already have a plan for that money. Now, the first thing you're gonna do is open a high yield savings account. You all know this. High yield savings account will offer, I think it's like 15 to 20 times higher interest rate than traditional banks. I like Ally. Now what we're gonna do is simply divide $6,000 by $250, which means it's gonna take you about 2 years to save up $6,000, assuming that you don't contribute anything more than that. That's pretty easy, right? If you wanna build a flowchart, this is how I would do it. Remember, for me, flowcharts are like just a really fun way to track your financial goals. I've done it with my debts. I've done it with like our saving up for a wedding. I didn't do it with saving up for a house because I was just throwing money willy-nilly into that account, but I do that with all of my financial goals. So I made like a little box. You can make it as fancy as you want. And then I'm just gonna add 24 $250 little buckets, basically. 1, 23, 24, okay. So that's 24 $250 buckets. You might think, like, Asia, that is so long. Like, taking 2 years to save up $6,000 feels like such a long time. And it is. That's kind of the point of this video. Like, saving up money is not easy. Paying off debt is not easy. Getting your financial health together is not easy. That's why I chose a challenging number to show y'all that it is possible, though. It's going to take a lot of hard work. It's going to take patience. It's going to take commitment, but you could do that. So here's our flow chart, and every time, every single month you pay towards your $6,000 goal, you're just going to highlight it. Every single month. And if one month you find, wow, I have another $250 I can add towards whatever goal you want, highlight it. And then it's going to take at most 2 years for you to save that money while putting $250 away every month, but maybe it's less because something happens in 2 years. You make more money, or you pay off one of your debts and have an extra $500 to throw towards your $6,000 saving goals. Like, a lot can happen in 2 years. So just because this looks intimidating now doesn't mean that it's going to take you the full 2 years to save up that kind of money. So that is method number one. Method number two is going to be based on time. How much time do we have to save up for $6,000? This is very specific. Are you going on a trip? Are you getting married? Do you want to save up for a birthday party? Like for me, I'm currently saving up for my 40th birthday party. Like if you wanted to put this into a Roth IRA, that means you have a little over a year, because technically you don't have to like fully fund your Roth until you file your taxes. So let's just say it is February now. You don't have to file your 2024 Roth, or you don't have to fully fund your 2024 Roth until April of next year. So February, March, April. So that means we have 14 months to save $6,000. So $6,000 divided by 14 months means you have to put away about, let's round up, $429 a month. If I wanted to save for my 40th birthday party, that means $6,000 divided by, so 3 years is 36 months, and that means put aside basically $167 a month to reach my goal. If you want to save for a solo bachelorette, which, by the way, or a solo trip, let's just put solo trip. By the way, my solo batch, I saved $5,000 for that, so that's why it came to mind, but still one of the best things I did with my money ever. You want to take your solo trip in 2 years, which is similar to the example that we did, $250. So stuff like that. And again, I just use simple boxes because I am not like artistic in any way. But for like a birthday party, you could make it like a present. Or if you want to start a sinking fund flowchart for a house, you could make it a house and make every little box or brick or whatever the amount of money you want to save towards every month. So yeah, this is it. We have method number one, which we're putting aside $250 a month, which is based off the money we have left over in our budget towards our goal. And then method number two is based on the amount of time we have. So if you have less time to save $6,000, you'll obviously be contributing more a month. But we all have short-term and long-term goals. So when you're saving for things simultaneously, you'll just have to decide if you don't have the money to save for them every month, which during that time is more important for you to save for. So here are my flowcharts for this year. So I'm saving for doggy dental. We are increasing our emergency fund because we did buy a house last year. And then every month, this is my savings goals for investing. So for me, I chose to aggressively save towards the doggy dental because I knew that I could do that fairly quickly. Now I can start saving towards other goals. In my paycheck routine, which I'll post that video up in the cards, I will save $500 towards my brokerage and then $2,000 towards my SEP. Those are the first things that I always save for every time I get paid. And once I fully fund those brackets or those boxes, then I now can go towards my emergency fund. And then if I have another paycheck this month, then I can go towards my 40th birthday party goal. So if you have a savings goal, whether it is a short-term goal or a medium-term goal, meaning for me over like a year, let us know in the comments what your goal is. And then after kind of figuring out how much you need to put aside a month to save towards your goal, let us know what your goal is, how long you have, and how much money you have to put away every single month to achieve your goal. I guess that's it. I just wanted this to be kind of like a quick and easy video. These are the methods I have used personally to save towards my goals. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you want me to slow down, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. But I feel like this is very clear to understand. Just adjust the numbers to whatever savings goal you are trying to achieve. Okay? I'm ajadang. This is Luki. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Okay? Bye. Luki, say bye. No, say bye right there. Look. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. There we go. Oh, no. No. Okay. Bye-bye.